Got French press coffee and pumpkin spice. Morning of champions. Hello everyone, I just got home from work. I'm a little disheveled because we were short-staffed today, but my Redbubble order came in that I had ordered from G from Book Roast. Made a Redbubble with some stickers and a bunch of merch basically for Orilium Academy, the whole readathon. So I ordered some stickers. And I think there is another set of stickers that is going to be coming in as well. But I got the Orilium crest as well as the, what's it called? Order of the Crescent little crest as stickers for my little notebook. And then I also have this package. The tiny tiger is crying. Come on, tiny tiger. And let's see, this came with one of Redbubble's stickers. This one's really cute. Sometimes I don't always like their branding. And then this is just Redbubble's thing and a packing slip. But here it is. My Orilium Academy t-shirt. So I think I'm gonna wear this tonight. It smells like vinegar. Oh, that's bizarre. I've never had a shirt come in smelling like that, but this is it. I am gonna wear that tonight. I am so hyped. I got a medium in just their like unisex one so that it looked like a classic, like university style. Ugh. I can't get over the vinegar smell. That's really weird. So I got quite a bit of the way through Leviathan today because I was just doing receiving in the back room, so I can kind of listen to whatever I want during that time. And I had like 3 or 4 hours in the back all by myself. So I listened to Leviathan and I only have an hour left of the audiobook. It is very action-y. I definitely like the girl character the best. She like is kind of like Mulan in a way. She dresses up as a boy to pretend to get into the like army during this World War I alternate universe type thing. And then we're also following this prince who basically gets kidnapped and his parents have been murdered. That's not a spoiler, it's like right at the beginning. So yeah, it's like this giant airship thing called Leviathan, which is pretty cool because I thought it was just like, I don't know, a hot air balloon or like a Zeppelin kind of situation, but it's like more of like a living creature of itself. So it's been interesting to hear about. So I might actually finish that book today. That would be a quest completed for reading a historical fiction. I'm not sure if I'm enjoying it enough to read the second and third one. I guess it depends on how this first one ends. But I am going to go shower now and then change into my new shirt and figure out dinner, I guess. LOL. It literally says on the packing slip, the vinegar scent is part of the pre-wash print odor of our high-quality water-based ink and will wash away in the first rinse cycle. But I've never had one do that. That's so interesting and weird. Brought you down like a level so that I could show you. I got my shirt on and this cozy robe that says this girl loves Halloween. I'm going to stay cozy in the air conditioner because I get cold. But I did just finish Leviathan by Scott Westerfeld. It was pretty good. It definitely ended kind of cliffhanger-y, so I think I will pick up the second one, just not right now. My goals for the rest of the readathon, because it is the 23rd of August, so we're getting towards the end. I would like to finish some more quests. I know I will definitely finish Title by the end of the month, and I am hoping I will read one of the Death Note mangas to do, I think the quest is featuring undead characters. I will have to look through the quests again and think about if I have time to do anything else, but those are the things I definitely want to get done. I'm hoping to get 5 quests done total, because then it'll be like an even 50 points, guild points, that I can add so that I can just go up like 100 for the whole readathon. So yeah, that's the goal. We'll see if it happens. All right, I have only read a little bit more. I've read to page 152 in Title since we last talked. I am enjoying this. It just feels slow. I like the characters. I'm liking most of what's happening. Some of it feels a little unnecessary, like the main character is kind of going from boy to boy to boy right now, which is a little bit annoying, but I think it has a purpose in the whole grand scheme of things. So yeah, enjoying this. Thinking of picking this up. And about to make a really big purchase. My bite treatment plan has come back to me and I'm gonna go for it. It looks like it'll be 16 weeks of aligners, which I think adds up to about 4 months or so, depending on if it needs to have 1 week or a little bit longer per aligner, although I feel like my teeth are gonna shift relatively quickly, just because I have had braces before and I feel like, I don't know, maybe that will make it a little bit easier. That's probably like a crazy thing to think, but that's my hope. So hopefully in the near future, that means early next year, I will have straight teeth, which is insane. I have been living with these crooked teeth for years. I had braces when I was 10 years old, and I really didn't care about it enough back then. And I wore my retainer for several years before it broke, and then my orthodontist was retired and my parents couldn't afford to get me another retainer, and my teeth just shifted to an even worse position than what they were originally in. And I only ever had braces on my top teeth to correct my overbite, and never on the bottom, which was really crooked. So I've been very self-conscious about that, and I am excited to start this, and hopefully, fingers crossed, everything goes well. This will be a start of a journey. So I'm gonna go pay for that with my credit card, and maybe do some reading. It's like storming outside, so it's like the perfect mood to pick up a book and read. I wanted to show you guys that I got the Hocus Pocus tarot deck from Target. This is what the box looks like, and it comes with a little guidebook. It's super cute. The artwork is gorgeous. Ignore the sounds of my cat knocking a pen over in the background. And I thought I would just do a little 3-card spread. Oh, lots of candles. So it's candles, pumpkins, and I think poison or potions in this one, which is cool. I like the little twist on classic tarot. So we have these 3 cards for today. Look at the artwork. It's so cute. So we have, you feel like a candle lit too long, all melted wax and little wick, still your flame remains. You have survived a great struggle and overcome many obstacles. Take the time to rest and recuperate. You've certainly earned it. Then we have, just as the morning sun brings the end of the Sanderson sisters and saves Salem from their dark magic, you have found salvation after a long journey. Look forward to victories and well-earned achievements. Know that this happy ending is a direct result of your hard work and dedication. And the last card in this spread, we have, once a mere candle, now a mighty torch. You have found yourself in a position of leadership. This recognition has come after hard work and dedication. Know that this newfound power carries a weighty responsibility. Be sure to lead with light. I hope this kind of resonated with somebody. I know it kind of makes sense for what I've been going through recently. And definitely check this out if you're into tarot. I think it's a fun little set. Hello, I'm on my lunch break at work. I'll be honest, I haven't really read that much in the past few days. I did read, my boyfriend and I, Buddy, read this book called The Never King, and we just thought, oh, a nice, darker retelling of Peter Pan, and no, it was very much so more smut than plot. But we both wanted to know what happened, so we pushed through. But it is actually a trilogy, so I don't know if I will actually finish that, but we did finish that first book in it, and I would give it 2 out of 5 stars just because it was a cool concept, but I feel like it was poor execution. But at least I count it as a quest to buddy read something. So my goals are to hopefully finish Tidal. It is the 29th today, so I gotta get on that. But for my little lunch break here, I have the audiobook of How to Be a Good Creature by Cy Montgomery. So I'm gonna start listening to that. It's very, very short. It's 3 hours, so I might even be able to finish that later today. And that would count as a book with more than one animal on the cover. So hopefully I can get that done and have a better experience with that book. Alright, I'm about 20% of the way through How to Be a Good Creature by Cy Montgomery, and it is very good so far. It's read by the author, which I love, especially with more autobiographical things like this. And it's been interesting to hear about her life more, because I read one of her books for a report I was doing about a specific animal, and now learning about kind of her background has been interesting. So I'm definitely going to keep reading that. I probably will finish it either tonight or tomorrow. I'm definitely going to listen to it while I shower and get changed, and I'm going to make some cookies, which I think will be fun. August 31st, the last day of the readathon, and I haven't finished my books yet. So goals for today: read the last 100 pages that I did not finish reading in title last night, and listen to the last hour and a half of Cy Montgomery's book. I think that's totally doable. This will take me like maybe 2 hours max if I get distracted, and then an hour and a half. So I've got plenty of time tonight. I'm not worried about it. I finished like the main classes portion, so these are just quests. So if I don't get to anything extra, that's totally fine. If I do happen to finish both of these fairly quickly, because I do have like my lunch break, I have like at least half an hour this morning where I could just sit and read while I eat my breakfast. And my boyfriend's playing D&D tonight, so I've got like all night to myself to just kind of chill. So if I do happen to finish these, I'll probably pick up a Monster Calls by Patrick Ness or a Death Note manga, which I think I'm on the 6th book in that series. If not, oh well, I've gotten 5 quests done if I finish this and Cy Montgomery's book, so that's pretty good. And that was kind of my goal, so that I have the like 50 points from completing like the classes, and then another 50 points from quests, so that it's a full 100 guild points to go up a level. So I'm going to get to reading and eat my breakfast now, and I will give you an update and like a full-on wrap up either later tonight, or I might do like the wrap up tomorrow, just because then it will be officially over. I'm sad that it's the end. I've had a lot of fun. I enjoy having these little prompts to kind of get me inspired to read. Sometimes I just don't feel like reading without that little extra like motivation. So I will update you guys later. Hello everyone, it is officially the end of the readathon. It is actually September 2nd when I am filming this little wrap-up portion of the video. I had so much fun with the readathon, and now it is time to go through all the books I read and the challenges I completed. So for my Calling Evolutionist Rogue, I had 5 prompts I needed to complete. Those were for Art of Illusion, a book you do not know much about, a book under 300 pages, and pick a prompt from last semester. From Sonics and Divination, Time Theory 1, story featuring time travel, and Shape-Shifting Formation Wings, wings on the cover. So those were the 5 prompts that I had to complete throughout the month. So I started out with the story featuring time travel, and for that I chose The 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle. This one was definitely not my favorite. I ended up giving it 3 out of 5 stars. It was just okay, unfortunately. Then for the next book, a book you do not know much about, I ended up going with Northanger Abbey by Jane Austen. This was one I had been planning on reading, but I really didn't know anything about the story whatsoever. You know, it's not, I feel like it's not as prominent in the media as Pride and Prejudice and Sense and Sensibility, so I really went into this one pretty blind. And I also ended up giving this one 3 out of 5 stars. It was very Jane Austen-y, but a little bit like boring, kind of. I don't know how to explain what felt like off about it compared to the other books. Let me know if you felt the same way or not about Northanger Abbey. And then for a book with wings on the cover, I went with Crooked Kingdom by Leigh Bardugo, and this one I felt like was all over the place. I also ended up giving it 3 out of 5 stars. There was like a lot happening, but also like not really happening at the same time. A lot of it felt kind of like distractions rather than like a really focused plot, in my opinion. But I did finally get to watch the Shadow and Bone TV show adaptation, and I really did enjoy that. It is very different from the books, but it is good in its own kind of way, so that was nice to be able to finally watch. And then we have a book under 300 pages. If you see me looking over, it's because I have my Goodreads pulled up. So for that, I read Lullaby by Amanda Hocking. This is the second book in the Water Song series, and I gave this 4 out of 5 stars just to keep with my nostalgic rating. I read the first and the second book years and years ago, back when I was in high school, and I never finished the third and fourth book in the series, so this was a good opportunity to continue my reread and push forward to the next one. This series follows a girl who gets turned into a siren, like against her will, basically, and kind of the main plot is focusing on her trying to get rid of this siren curse. So 4 out of 5 stars to Lullaby. And then the last one to complete my Illusionist Rogue stuff was a prompt from last semester, and I believe, let me find the ones from last semester. I think I did top of the to be read list for this one, and for that I chose Jeanette McCurdy's new like memoir, I'm Glad My Mom Died. 5 out of 5 stars, such a good read. I listened to the audiobook, and that is definitely the way to go. She reads it herself. It is so emotional and strong like voice in it, so definitely pick that up if you're thinking about it. It was phenomenal. And then that completed all my required classes, and I got on to questing. This is my little page of quests. I still need to post my little pictures of the books in there, but I ended up completing 5 quests, so I did read 10 books in total throughout the month, which is a fantastic reading month for me. Oop, kitty is going crazy. As I was saying, I read Delicates by Brenna Thumler. This was a 5 out of 5 star read. This does cover some sensitive topics, including suicidal thoughts and bullying, so please be aware of that if you plan on picking it up, just in case of any triggers you might have. But this was amazing, and the art is beautiful as always. For the historical fiction quest, I ended up reading Leviathan by Scott Westerfeld. This was, I think it was a 3 out of 5 star read. That one, it just was not what I was expecting, but it ended up being very intriguing. I definitely want to continue on with that series. I believe there are 3 books, Leviathan, Behemoth, and Goliath, I think, are the 3, so I will definitely be continuing on with that. In that, we follow an alternative version of World War I, where we follow the kidnapped prince, the son of Archduke Franz Ferdinand, and his adventure on this like warship. So that was very interesting. I do recommend if you're interested in a historical fiction. It is a bit older, so keep that in mind. And then for poison testing, read a book with potion/poison. I finished this on the last day of the readathon. Title, the 3rd book in the Water Song series. This was not the best out of the 3 so far. I found that the story kind of dragged on. I enjoyed that we got to see more of the Sirens past, especially Thea. I did not enjoy the ending of this one. It felt like a total cop-out. It was just like, you know that thing you've been searching for throughout this entire book? Here you go, here it is. So I'm hoping the last one will be a good finale to this series. I believe I gave this 3 out of 5 stars. For a book with more than one animal on the cover, I ended up reading How to Be a Good Creature by Cy Montgomery, and it definitely made me interested in reading more of Cy Montgomery's books. I had read, I think it was called Journey of the Pink Dolphins by her for a class in college, and I really enjoyed her writing style. It's a very personal look at environmental related topics, and this was a little bit more personal, talking about like her pets as well and more about her life. So I really enjoyed getting to read that. I think I gave that either 4 or 5 out of 5 stars. It might have been a 4-star just because of some of the content in it. And for buddy read a book, my boyfriend and I started The Never King, thinking it would just be like a darker retelling of Peter Pan. Very much so smut. So we did finish the book. It was not great. We both ended up giving it 2 out of 5 stars, but it did complete some challenges in the readathon for us. Don't think I will really be picking up the sequels, and there's like a 3rd one coming out, so I don't know, I might look up some summaries of like the actual plot part and just see what happens, because that part was like intriguing, but there was not enough of the actual plot, obviously. But if you're into that, definitely recommend. And that was everything I ended up reading this past month for the Orilium Academy Fall or Autumn Equinox. I had a lot of fun. I read some good books, I read some really bad books, and overall it was a good time. So let me know what you are reading in the comments below, and I guess this is it. I will see you in my next video. Bye.